Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Inviting Stewie G right now.
Hopefully y'all can hear me.
Hey,
Hey,
Stu, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
I was trying to find
Hell
my
yeah, brother.
headphones, but I can't find them.
I'm
Can you
barely using this shit right now.
can you see me good on the light? Do I need to
I see that. I don't know. I think you need more light. You need to see that hat.
my Samuel Pin hat, bro? You see that?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Wake Up album is out.
you know what I'm saying?
Wake up. Yep. I
You
see how
wake
you
up to
wake up.
ponies and shit. Your Pin hat?
Is that how a Cali native wakes up? Huh?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, dude. Fuck, man. I've
Hell yeah.
been bumping that album all morning.
Yeah.
No.
Which one was your
I
favorite
was,
song?
I was like, dang, I thought there was like, I was like, damn, there's so many tracks on here. I had to count. I was like, oh, there's like, what, 14 tracks?
Yeah.
That's what's up, dude. So how you doing, bro? And give a little intro, a little introduction.
I was just fucking chilling, bro. Just fucking trying to get back on track with the music shit. Getting ready
Yeah,
for
tell people,
more
tell the
shit.
people who you are, bro.
Huh?
Tell the people who you are if they don't know
Yeah,
already.
those that didn't know, my name's Stewie G. I come from Northern California. I'm Pomo from Alem. Actually, Pomo from all the tribes in Lake County. But I'm just here to share my message, share the medicine with the folks, representing HGS Savage fam. Shout out to the fam, all the folks working. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
just dropped a project called Wake Up. Y'all should check it out. It's gonna be up on all the musical whatever's soon, but it's on SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud and YouTube. So yeah, that's me, Stewie G. What's up?
Hell yeah, dude. Well, what's up with the wake up, bro? Like I said, like we talked a little bit before,
Mhm.
like, but from what I've been following for a while, we met. I think we met officially, on that Vice when we were up there with Vice. We met and I heard your music. We talked a little bit on the side, but then I started following you, heard you like development. But then
Yeah,
this album though, I think it's your best one, dude. Something that I feel artist to artist, you found something, bro. You found a sound and this is a really nice piece of work. What during this whole COVID stuff, were all these like new songs you created during this time, or
yeah. Fucking actually, I actually did two albums. I actually did one before this. It's called They Don't Give a Fuck About Us. Native people,
oh shit,
fuck about
breaking up, dude, losing connections, dude.
oh shit.
Maybe you need to climb a mountain or something. Stu, you with me? Stu, my bad, technical difficulties, man. Let's get Stu back in here.
Yo, my back.
He's back, bro.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I was saying, I actually dropped another project called "They Don't Give a Fuck About Us," and it's mainly speaking about like the government in America and all fucked up systems around Turtle Island that they don't give a fuck about us, and more so like in the movements and stuff, like even our own folks, like you know what I mean, like we're fighting for our peoples and we still come back and get shitted on by our own people, so it's kind of like they don't give a fuck about us, you know what I mean? So that was that album I did with Cisco, OG Cisco, HS, and shout out Little Jim because he made some fucking dope ass beats for that project. So that
All
was
right.
we dropped that on 420 because 420 it's always lit. You gotta drop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then came up to Wake Up, and at the time, I was going through out here in Pomo country, going through a lot of death and stuff like that. So, just like trying to figure a way of how to get people to listen, like, with the message and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like trying to like do my singing and my melodies and all kind of stuff. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And trying to be more catchy with the hook. So that's where all of that came in. So wake up, man, wake up, because it's fucked up. Fucked
For
up where we
real.
live.
So, what's going on in Pomo, bro? Can you give us a little background? Like, what was it like growing up in Northern Cali, where you're from?
Yeah, so actually, I grew up in the Bay Area. Like, I grew up in Hayward. That's probably like, what, 2 cities away from Oakland, Southeast Bay, but grew up in Hayward, so I was like 15, and being in the Bay Area, you're like the only native. Like, there's
All
different
right.
race, there's different like Mexicans, blacks, Filipinos, all kind of different. It's just a mixture of different races, and like when you get in there, and it's like you're the only Indian, and you get treated like they're like, oh yeah, you're like a fucking myth. You're like a fucking, you know what I mean? Like you don't even
Yep.
exist basically. So like that was weird, and then shifting from the city, moving to back here in Pomo country, uh, it was like a it was like a culture shock. You know what I mean? Because you're going from the city, going into the country, you mean type shit, and
Yep.
like you're like, yeah, you with your cousins, you're going to school with your cousins, but you don't know that they're beefing and this and that and all the res dramas and shit like that. So it's like it was weird, but had to get used to and stuff like that. But definitely it was a different change because from the Bay Area, then like you go into like more into the cuts, more like it's more country, more racist. People are more openly racist. But yeah, other than that, it was it was cool.
Oh
Cali,
yeah, dude.
Cali's cool, I guess.
Northern Cali, dude, is something else, bro. Especially
Yeah,
where you guys are at, dude. It's from what I heard up there, when I took a trip up there, they're talking about the wineries, all the gold, the green, what is it, the green emerald triangle,
yeah,
all this stuff. But a lot of it, they're taking the water from your rivers and all that.
yeah,
They're taking and they're just destroying the forests up there.
yeah. So what's going on here in Lake County is more like, people they're trying to make it like into Napa, like Napa Valley. So like nothing but grapes and they're already like spraying all these pesticides. And oh yeah, and our lake's already contaminated by a sulfur mine, which was brought here
Okay.
like when the gold mine and shit like that
Hmm.
in the gold rush days. So that's still here, which is right here on our village of Alem, which is Sulfur Bank. So there's a big old, mercury mine that's still there, and it contaminates the lake.
Wow.
And that lake, which all that water pushes towards Cache Creek and Puda Creek, and it pushes out towards the Sacramento River, and it goes into the Bay Area. So the whole water shit's all.
Poison.
And then so, like I said, they're bringing grapes. Then they got the growers, the growers, they do their thing too. And yeah, all that, and it just contaminates the water and it just goes in. And then on top, they got, the state, like the governor, like Gavin Newsom and Jerry Brown at the time, they're all like fracking, and that takes water for it to frack to get the shell out, from the ground and stuff.
Yep.
That's part of that, all that fracking and stuff. And yeah, then we have what is it, Mount Shasta, Crystal Geyser with the Winnemem Wintu with their fighting up there. That they have Crystal Geyser. It's a bottle company, water company, and it's not even American owned. Is by Japan, but they're pumping the water from Mount Shasta from their sacred spring and all that, and they're freaking basically just pumping it out. Not even it's just people just do whatever the fuck they want, basically, with no.
Yeah, everything's for sale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's bad, bro.
it's real bad, bro. And but that's the environment, man. That's the environment that you're in. These are the threats that you grew up around. You know,
Hmm.
not by your choice, but this is by birth. You know, this is what you grew up in. So that's just a little background of what Stewie G. You
Yeah.
know, your environment. Do a lot of people a lot of people they try to understand a person by what you're saying, but what makes this person?
Yeah.
What has this person survived, been through, makes this person motivate? You know, so it's kind of like a little background for people where you give a little setting where you're from, where your people have been through, what you're going through. You know,
Yeah.
but you as a person, like this Wake Up album, it really went deep for a lot of things, you know, like that intro is the intro, but that second track, you know, I think that's something else, bro. What was that second song about?
So the song's called Auntie Rosie's Garage, and here like it's like a whole like in our ceremonies and stuff, everything's all fucked up and twisted. But what it was the dream that my Aunt Biana had, and like these spirits kept bothering her. So like my grandmother, she was like, little at the time, and like they had to make the regalias. So like when they were young, they made the regalia. And reason why they had the girls do it because they're precious, and then they're life givers. You know what I mean? They're women.
Mm-hmm.
So like they know how it is to feel to give life, because the ceremony is based on our creation. So you know what I mean? And at the time, my aunt, she's from Big Valley, which is on the other side of the lake. But like our men at the time, like was off, working, trying to make a living and stuff. But like Spirit was telling her that the men wasn't around to take on the ceremonies and stuff. So when my grandma and them got older, had kids and stuff, they kept bothering her. So she called over, and at the time, my Aunt Rosie and my Uncle Dewey, they were the first house at the res at LM to have a phone on the res. So it was like she called in and told her what happened, what's going on. So anyway, what happened? They brought the at LM, they danced it, and anyways, there were four my grandma and her sisters, because they helped make the riggings, and they had all the kids, and they're like, yeah, they have where they could take care of the well, anyways, a certain family took a hold of it. Now they're claiming it like, oh, it was given to our immediate family, not for the people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's where that came in, and it was just talking to just basically expose, because it's all twist, it's all lies and shit what everyone's saying. So I just made it like, all right, this is where they put when they did the dance. They were told that to take it back because they didn't have a roundhouse for it to, for them sawtooths to stay. So they had to take it back to Aunt Biana and over at Big Valley. Well, it didn't go back. They were in the garage, Auntie Rosie's garage. And when they cleaned out all the stuff, because my Uncle Dewey and him, he ended up leaving, and inside the house to my aunt and my other uncle. They cleaned out the garage and they threw those fucking riggings away. You know what I mean? And my dad, who was little at the time with my grandpa and all them, they were help. That when they found the riggings and the dumps and stuff, and family tried to play it off like it was, oh, we didn't know. And it's like, no, you knew. You know what I mean? So that's where Auntie Rosie's garage came apart, because it's just debunking the lie. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Damn, bro. That's. I knew that song was like, that wasn't talking to like, you were talking to somebody else. You know.
yeah,
I could tell that was.
it was mainly my people at home, because like everyone, they
Yep.
try to say, oh, who am I to say any of this stuff? You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, I'm at the same, not only this ceremony, but from this village. And my grandma, like I said, my grandma helped tie those heads, and my grandpa was a part of that ceremony. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, where do you get like, what the fuck? Like that's my people. You know what I mean?
Yep. I see it, dude, and I think that dude, that's one thing that through our conversations you've always highlighted, and that's one thing that an experience and from where you come and motivate. I see one motivate that factors is that, dude. Is like a lot of natives, when they try to do things for their community, especially holding on to what traditions and songs, and like what you're going through, these families are fighting over that, you know,
Yeah,
who holds it, who got this, that, and for someone to be, and for someone like you to have a voice and to say these things, not many natives are not going to be like understanding of what that feels like, even though they understand family traumas, family beefs, you know. But when it comes to sacred knowledge for the people and holding on to that, I mean, a lot of people won't understand what that feels like, you know. So that song definitely, I felt it, dude. I felt what you were trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Is like that song's on a touchy subject. It's something deep, bro. There's a story to that song that a lot of people need to hear, because this happens for a lot of things. You know, families go against each other. You know,
yeah,
and so that's something that I like, dude. And one thing that I know from like a constant theme in your videos and your music is your family. You know, you
yeah.
always showing your family, you always representing where you're from. You
The
know, the
family.
houses you grew up in, the streets, everything you see. You're not afraid to show that and show your people. You know, and that's the beautiful part about your music and your videos. And is like, do you do that on purpose, or you just it just happens?
Well,
You guys always kicking it.
when I first started rapping, like, because you mean I first came up with A shit or with Savage Fam.
Yeah.
You mean when I came up, but like I didn't like honestly, bro. I didn't think about rapping, none of that shit. Like I personally like wanted to be the hype man, like the dude on stage passing the flag.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, hyping the songs up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want nothing to do with fucking hip hop. Like I just wanted to be like a part of it. Like yeah, like I'm here. I'm part of the movement. But like when uh when my dad was going through disenrollment, getting kicked out of his tribe, and then on my mom's side we were getting kicked out of our house, our tribal home, and got evicted. You know what I mean? Like so, it made for me like I had to be a voice not only for my family, but for my
Wow.
old people too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like I still had to start making awareness. So I started getting beats. Like Antlook would send me beats, Cisco would send me beats, hella people would send me like these beats and be like, yeah, man, it was for the workshops, like for the kids and stuff. But like once I started listening to the beats, I started writing, then like really like taking it in, like maybe I should, express myself. So I started, just writing how I felt, how it made me feel, how my family made me feel when they kicked us out of the tribe, and then they want us to fucking explain the language, these songs, these rules. You know what I
Damn.
mean? But oh, we're not a part of the tribe, but you want to give you these ceremonies so you can. Oh yeah, look at me, I got my pimp hat. Ceremonial pimp hat, flexing on them. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
that was, and even off of my mom's side, like it was like, man, like, and this is the tribe that I'm enrolled in for my mom's. You know what I mean? And for that to happen and to get kicked out of our fucking home on a scam, on a fucked up ass shit that my pops and them caught, you know what I mean, in the housing. So all that shit, I had to express myself. So that's what I did. I started making beats, and then people started hitting me. Shout out to Bro 28 the Native for hitting me with beats, man. He actually was my first feature, like ever when I first started doing anything. He hit me up on the SoundCloud, and then like later on, people started hitting me, like you know what I mean, like even you, like when you I think you hit me up before I even met you, like on fucking Rise and shit.
Yep.
So you know what I mean, like, and it started, people started like, oh yeah, you're dope, and at the time, I didn't feel like I was bringing my best, you know what I mean, like I wasn't like to the Wake Up album, you know what I mean. It was
Yeah.
all progression, like it was just all like me like jabbing. Like, am I really doing this? You know what I mean? Really doing
Hmm.
it right now?
Yeah. But you're doing it. That's the thing. You're
Yeah.
doing it. Mm-hmm.
So now, yeah, bro. It's just now it's more like fun. Like I try to make it where I perform it because uh I wasn't good at performing, bro. My stage presence, nothing. I was fucking everything, bro. The nerves, everything. Like man, I'm gonna be the only one on stage. Is people all that shit that goes through that, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like all of that, bro. So like, and once I got over it and realized like, no, people are feeling me. Like people are liking, you know, Indian Diamond shit like that. So I
Yeah.
started, and then like as I was going along, people were teaching me like, oh, you should like if you're dancing to your own music and people are feeling you, you know what I mean? Like then like if they see you feeling your music, then like people will engage. Like they'll be like, oh, like that's tight. I remember when he did Indian Diamonds or when he did this, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like that's it was all progression. Every show was different. You know what I mean? Every and now like I feel like I got a grasp of what I'm doing and just trying to make it for just, you know what I mean? The folks. I know a lot of people go through some fucked up ass shit and I try to be that voice, you know what I mean? Just to like throw it out there, tell like my homies, my hip hop homies, because they don't know that all this shit that we go through, like with the water fights and historical traumas and all that shit. Like they just think, oh, we're balling. We got casinos. We got this. You know what I mean? We're living lavish. It's like, nah, we got motherfuckers in the mud with no fucking water, no electricity, none of that shit. You know what I mean? So it's
Hmm.
like trying to make
That
it more.
depend on the rivers, you know, that depend on like fishing, that depend on like
Yeah,
hunting and you know, all that, you know, because we ain't like I've been there, dude, and that's it's like for any native that's like trying to go deep, you build relationships, you know, that's one thing. Like I wouldn't really understand you, Stu, if I didn't go to where you're from, bro.
yeah,
I couldn't really understand like who your family was until I heard your dad talk about the story, talk about the lake, you know, talk about why this is sacred, you know. I
yeah,
couldn't really understand. That's why it's like now when I hear your music and I see where you're coming from, it's like, damn, bro, it's like the picture's just getting clearer like every time. I don't like it's
yeah,
crazy, bro. Just to have that understanding of who you are as a person, you know. So that's one thing is like from to hear you say that you know to what how you started music like that's deep, man. That's deep, and I'm glad. It sucks that these hard confrontations has to put us in a position to where we have to say something, you
yeah,
know, even though as young as you are, it's probably not your place in your community, you know, right? But you
yeah,
had to say something, you
yeah,
right? And even then that's controversial, you know, like so big ups to you on that, dude, because you have to do something. You know, there's no one else that's gonna speak for you. There's no one else gonna do anything but you know watch you or try to give you advice that might not even help you. You know, so
yeah,
I would say like just that's what's up, man. Because for a lot of people, they would fold under pressure or they would just back off. You know, go back off and just live their life in regret and anger. You know, but here you are healing on that shit, utilizing all of that trauma and putting it out and showing the world that this is happening.
yeah.
This is happening.
And a lot of it too, bro, is just like just the average native person, or not even just natives, like just the person that going through
Yep.
fucking shit, trying to find themselves. You know what I mean? Like it's just to wake them, like wake them up, like just wake them up to themselves. Like I'm just lighting the fire in your heart to open up for your ancestors. You know what I mean? Let them speak about whatever. Don't listen to me. You mean let your old people speak on it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what that was the real reason to wake up was just to spark the fire in people's hearts and in their you mean everything to wake them up to their to their callings. You know what I mean?
Hmm. For real, dude. I felt that through a lot of these songs, bro. It's a powerful album, man. Everybody that's watching, you guys need to check it out and just start to end, just listen to it, bro. Start to end and listen to it, and you're gonna understand what this guy's talking about. And it's a trip, bro. And there's a lot of videos, right? How many videos you got out on YouTube, your YouTube channel for this album?
I got a gang of videos, bro. You got to subscribe to everybody that's new. Don't that I know I see a lot of folks, my folks in here checking it out,
Mhm.
but people that are brand new, subscribe because like I always put out everything. Like I don't do like the average rapper shit. Like people like, oh, you gotta promote it like this, and that. What I feel that needs to be heard for the people to hear, throw it out there. Or even a video, visual, whatever. Like it's just, I mean, whenever it feels right.
Yeah,
And yeah, all my videos, fuck. I don't even know how many videos I got, bro. Honestly,
bro, I seen them, bro, and
there's a super fan in here right now. It knows my number. Put it in the comments right now.
yeah, because you be dropping them weekly, you know, if not daily, you know. So
Yeah.
your YouTube channel is pretty active.
And then like I try to reason why we started doing the videos was because like I got nieces, nephews, and like they're like deep like they can't go nowhere, you know what I mean? Like they don't go nowhere and shit. They're like stuck on the res or stuck wherever, and you know they can't get to these places that we go. So like we try to film it, like we try to make our own little video. We're like we're bringing you guys with us, you know what I mean? So like,
Hell yeah.
what Mac Mall, or we're opening up for fucking Superman, or you know what I mean, shit like that. You know what I mean, just really like just recording our whole like just taking you on the journey with us of the whole thing. So like even when my boys Taji and them, like I always just film them. Like it's promoting their stuff, but like I'm like showing them him. Like it's the same thing. Like I help him show him to the natives, me show them to them. You know what I mean? It's a win-win. You know what I mean? So you know, it just the videos just takes you on the journeys, and a lot of the video ideas comes from my pops. He shoots all my videos. He fucking everything. He like what he does. He told me he said he you know he prays in the morning, and then he'll go have his smoke. You know, early morning smoke, and then he was like, oh, you know, this is what we should shoot this video. Then we'll go to this place, and then we'll pray at that wherever we go, pray at that spot, and then be like, all right, let's get these shots, and boom, that's how we do it. And even with the rhyming, like people just think, oh yeah, I'm gonna actually pray and smudge before I even get on this fucking mic. You know what I mean?
Exactly, dude.
So, you know, it's like no, is this? You know what I mean? That what I'm saying is good, but what I speak is all. You know what I mean? It comes through slowly, not just like, oh, I'm trying to be something. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, dude. And who's your dad, bro? Talk a little bit about your dad, because he's a big influence, bro.
No, he is, honestly, because
he's on the album cover.
he's on the cover. And
he's on the cover. Wake up.
And on that song, we need to speak water. That's him singing in the background.
Oh yeah, that bro. I was just listening to that, bro. That was some nice poetry, bro. I like that. And the sound of him in the background, dude. I was thinking of somebody's dad in the back.
Yeah, that was one of our Hawaiian sisters, Sheridan Noelani. Shout her out. But she just sent me this recording, like, you know, we need to speak water. And it was actually for an intro for a different song, but I had it for so long, and I just felt like it needed to be said. You know what I mean? So I was trying to find ways to like make it, like put it on a beat or something. And then like one day we was listening to all like the recordings of like our songs and stuff, like our ceremonial songs. And Pops was like, "You should just throw this one on there." I was like, "You sure?" You know what I mean? Because it's always controversial, like when we put shit out like that onto online, because it's like, oh yeah, you trying to be this and Hollywood and all that shit, right? But it was like, no, fuck that. Like, you mean people need to hear this, and like it's a dope fucking poem. You know what I mean? So it was like, fuck it. I mean, I don't really care. Fuck it. And it's who I am. My pops. The song came through the wind, and that's when I talked about spark the flame in your heart. That's kind of like the song speaking of like ya hey, like you're calling out. Ya hey, you mean where yo ko you mean to your father. So that, you know, it was only right to throw it on the thing. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude. And I know you got a lot of features on there. Would you want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, shout out. First of all, my boy Taji D, man, like, cause he's my producer. He's the one. If y'all listen to my music, be like, damn, you're dope. Well, it's that man that makes me dope, Taji D. And if you don't follow him, you're just fucked up. You're just, but no, for real. Taji D, shout out my brother Taji D, my K homies, Jay, Jamili, Rocky Samina. But the feature.
Mama, you.
Oh,
Yes, Mama, you.
What little one going crazy right now?
Oh yeah. So and then our sister, my sister Jessie, me, my other sister Desiree Harp. You know what I mean? They actually asked me to be a part of that song, that Say What You Want. Native Nin, shout out to the bro. He came up with that dope hook on Cage. One of the bros from down south in SoCal. Honestly, I don't know what his tribe is.
That dude's
My bad,
fucking.
bro.
He's reggae, just totally reggae, right? Or he does hip hop and all that. I like his sound, bro.
Who's that? Who's that? Native Nin?
Yeah.
No, he does. He's on his own. Like he does his thing. You know, like his native hip hop stuff, and he's dope. I like his hooks, and that's what made me reach out. Because I remember he actually hit me up a long time ago on SoundCloud. It's like, get you on the track, you know, and like I was like, yeah, you know, kind of just brushed it off. But now, like, cause like I said, I was going through my own shit during those times. You know what I mean? And was just not wanting to do nothing. You know what I mean? You know, we all go through that shit. Artists,
All
you know,
all go through it, ups and downs.
we all go through that shit. You know, where motherfuckers are shitting on you. You're trying to do the best you can and just overwhelm. So yeah, going through my shit and don't want to talk to nobody and da. So, but yeah, so I reached out and was like, yeah, bro, let's get the track. So he did his thing, and I just shouted out all the villages up here, you know, in Northern Cali, because he's from SoCal. So I was like, shit, shout out all the Northern Cali tribes in our language or in their villages. So that's what I did. And then who else? I gotta look at my list real quick. My bad.
I get it, dude. Because there's a lot, bro. There's 14 songs, bro. That's a lot, dude. I mean, I haven't put out that many songs in a while.
What's his name? Noonie Beats. Another shout out to Noonie Beats. He sent me the beat for Broken. D-Rock from the Owl fam with his dope. I always D-Rock fan, like his beats, like the way he makes them, like it's sick. My boy MD Tracks, he's a mighty bro. I mean, he makes some beats. Be sure to follow him if y'all, want to get that good. Hey.
Hey.
Who else, man? Yeah, Lil Jim, my bad. My boy Lil Jim, fuck. My bad, bro. So yeah, HCS Savage Fam, you know, my crew, Cisco, Lil Jim, Curtis, and all the fools that still doing the movement. You know what I mean? We don't discourage nobody. You know what I mean? People do what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, bro.
Shout out to all the folks. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me since day one, or just recently started rocking with me.
Yep.
And my family,
definitely.
My family's been with me the whole thing. Like my dad, my brother, sister, my godparents, my aunt, my uncle. You know what I mean? They all been just hella supportive of me. So I give my love for them. And then my little brother Delbert, you hear him on the thing, Stewie G, motherfucker.
Yeah. I like that, dude.
Big bros, everything's all love from my fam and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what keeps it different, bro. Because everybody else is like, they just see themselves in the video, you know, or the backdrops all fancy, drone shot of a whole fucking aerial footage of a canyon somewhere. But you with your family all the time. It's true. It's like real Savage Family, you know. It's like you with your fam, you got your cousins, you know, your brother, your dad, you know. So it's like, I know when I listen to Stu, when I'm clicking on his videos, I know I'm gonna watch some real shit, you know? Like ain't no funk and ain't no fucking no faultiness, you know? So it's like that's one thing, dude. And I hope people fucking definitely listen to this album, man, because it's fucking a true wake up call, bro. Because I was surprised, not too much really good music out there. Like
Yeah,
there's people making a lot of music, but is it really true? You know, a lot of
yeah,
people are just saying what the other guy said, or trying to sound like this person, or trying to sound like their favorite rapper. You know, but
yeah,
you are telling your story, bro. And I hope people from this interview, when they replay this, they understand what that story is, at least a little bit. You know, because
yeah,
it's a pretty powerful album, bro. It needs recognition, and people need to fucking listen to this shit and give it to their
yeah.
cousins.
Give it to their cousins and the aunties. Don't forget the aunties. Hey.
The aunties, bro, because we're all going through it, man. So even though we've been through this pandemic, we survived another fucking pandemic. You know, these colonizers couldn't kill us. You know, so what are your plans now, dude? Like, I know Cali's kind of like opening up. Are you doing a little bit more shows here and there? Like, what's to come for Stewie G, HGS?
HGS, baby. HGS. Oh, so for y'all that don't know what HGS stands for, is Higher Grounds of Struggle. And this was before Savage Fam. Over the aunties. This was before Savage Fam. This was like in the 90s. You know what I mean, when Cisco he taught in what he taught they would do like movement stuff with Yeti Blue and like Dennis Banks and stuff, like, you know, like when they do their canoe journeys and stuff, they go on protect.
Yeah.
So like, you know, and then he said during the time that they like rap and they talk their gangster stuff, you mean, like talk their street shit. And then like he said one day Dennis Banks went by and was like, man, how come you don't rap about what we going through, like all the stuff that we're doing in the movements and shit like that, be the true voice of our people. So that's where like Higher Grounds became like, they switched from the gangster thing into like being more about the movement stuff and speaking for natives and everything. So that's where that came in.
Hmm.
Cisco and I met with Antlope and all them from Haskell and all the stuff. That's what came HGS Savage Family and all the stuff. You know, during the time, you know, when the movement was big, you know what I mean? Like everybody was loving it. You know, people got, you know, everyone go through their shit. They get in their own ways. You know what I mean? People get in their feelings. So, you know, like people branch off and just do, you know. So for me, at the time, you know, because like I said, I was going through a crucial timing of disenrollment or tribal corruption. I just say, you know what I mean? Everything, you know, your people shit on you. So it's kind of like Savage Fan was like my last hope of anything. You know what I mean? Because like I could have been like, you know, fuck all you motherfuckers. I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna go fucking slang shit in the streets, or I'm gonna go, you know what I mean, do wild shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't. I stuck to like just, you know, like trying to figure ways how to help my folks. You know what I mean? Or just be something of something. Be that last hope of something. You know what I mean? So I started pushing Savage Fam, HGS. You know, I started pushing it through the whole time, even folks that was on the fam was shitting on me for pushing it, still pushing it. And then like when I met you on the Rise thing and stuff like that, and then like meeting with Cisco, and he really like gave me tight with everything, the whole like he came up with the acronym, the Higher Grounds of Struggle, Standing Against Violent Adversaries and Genocidal Environment, Forever Always Movement. That was Cisco that came up with that. So you know
All
what I mean?
right.
And so like, and then like the code of conduct, all the stuff, like, you know, that was that, you know, we had to be like, we wasn't like a rap group. We were like a movement. Like we're not fucking rappers. We're just messages. Like we're a vessel of messages. That's why we're the faceless. We're faceless. You mean because we're not ourselves. We're spirit, or we're, you mean, that vessel. And like I said, a lot of people, and it wasn't just those brothers. It was a lot like yourselves. Like you grew up on Savage Fam. Like a lot of other bros that listened to it. Like we felt like you guys was a part of it too. No different than how I felt. You know what I mean? Like I was a part of it.
Yep.
So, you know, a lot of it, just pushing it that and keep pushing it, even though like the bros fell off and had their ways, whatever. But just to keep pushing it, and just to these younger kids, because, you know, they don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, because it means something. It really does, bro. It really does. A lot of these kids, they don't have much, you know, to relate to or to watch and resemble who they are, or a little bit of their likeness. You know, a lot of everything we watch is something of other cultures, is someone of not our likeness, you know, and talking or even rarely talking about us, you know. So it's good that you have your content and you keep pushing this content out. I don't think really people, we all know what the power of this technology is, you know, but
Shit.
what we leave behind is something of value. Maybe not for the average listener, but for the ones that are following, these words have weight. And this is you know, you want to leave a good memory behind. Well, everything that we're putting out, liking, subscribing, is all being collected in database. So if you're going to put content out, put some real content out, some real life shit. You know, I know
Yeah.
these colonizers, the FBI, they're watching no matter what, bro. So it's good that you keep it real and you keep it honest, man. And that's you're already doing it. You know, you're telling your story, and you're showing your pain. You know, and that's what Savage Family does, bro. And it for a lot of people, no matter what, bro, these native artists that are out here rising and breaking all boundaries, it means
Hell yeah.
something, you know? But you can't
Yeah.
forget that. You can't forget that. You might, as all artists do, we all rise and we all have our ups and downs, you know? We get depressed, we get, you know, lack of motivation, we get, you know, like we get paralysis. We don't know what to do anymore, you know? But we
Yeah.
kind of forget how far we come from and who's listening, who always gonna listen, you know.
That part.
So that's something you got to keep in mind, you know. And that's why I have to do this too, because I know there's people watching, I know there's people waiting. What the hell are you doing, Coop? What the hell are you doing, Stu? Yeah, right. So right. Exactly. Who wakes up in a pimp hat like that, bro? Stewie
You
G
feel me?
does, bro. Northern
Hey, no,
Cali, bro. That's how you do it.
no, actually, so I made the song Ceremonial Pimp Hat, and it was just, clowning, like motherfuckers with their fucking super cowboy hat, and they got their feather in there, and it's all beaded up, you know what I mean? The super jigs.
Yep.
So, it's just clowning, funning. And my uncle and I went to San Francisco, and they came back, and they're like, yeah, guess what I got you? And I was like, what? He was like, I got you a fucking ceremonial pimp hat. I was like, I'm not,
Yeah.
He came over and he fucking brought this shit. And I was like, what the fuck? So I had to rock it for him, you know what I mean?
You need Auntie to beat it for you.
I could beat it. Give me a red-headed coastal eagle feather.
Red-headed coastal eagle condor.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah,
dude.
that's had to throw the pimp hat in there. Shout out to Uncle D, because like I said, he's always been supportive. And like I said, a lot of the stories that I share is like not only my personal experiences, but like my dad's, my uncle, my grandpa's. Like, you mean just speaking for them? Nobody, they don't even listen to them. Like, people say they're for the elders and shit, but they don't even listen to them. So it's like, well, when my family piece of shit or something, you know what I mean? So it's like just having their story so they can hear. So like, it's more than just Stewie G. I just keep it the tradition ACS Savage Fam just into my work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah. So
What else is coming up, dude? You doing anything else, dude? Are there like
hell
any events? What? Tell us,
so
bro.
so we actually got Run for Salmon coming up. I think it's on the 8th, 9th of July, and so what the Run for Salmon is it's a prayer journey that the Winnemem, their Chinook salmon was taken from their rivers to New Zealand, like out towards New Zealand area. So they actually went over there to pray, they laid down that prayer, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to bring it back home to the rivers here and up at the Winnemem. So that's the journey. That's the prayer. That's where we started Segorte, which is right in the Bay Area, right there at Carquinez Bridge in Vallejo.
All right.
Segorte, that's where we start the prayer. Or the last 4 years, we started the prayer there. We marched from there all the way to Pittsburgh, and then from Pittsburgh did a boat ride into Sacramento into Colusa. Then we rode bikes from Colusa to Chico to Chico to Corning. So this is all like going. It's like a
That's a
300-mile
lot.
fucking. Like,
It sounds like a triathlon, dude.
yo,
Land, sea, and air, bro.
yeah, I mean,
That's like the
like
salmon, though.
fucking marathon, bro, for like a week. So anyway, we go from there, go to Lake, then kayak from Shasta to McCloud River. So that's the prayer. We lay the prayers down all the way up, and it's not only for
Yeah.
just like the one went to, it's for like all the tribes in California, because like what the Spirit was telling Chief Colleen was that, or actually all of us, that the salmon we're not saving the salmon are saving us. So you know what I mean? We're laying down, so that's what we're gonna be doing. But this year we're gonna start from William Puyat, which is Mount Shasta, all the way down. So we're gonna make our way down to the Sagorte, and that's gonna take a few weeks. So that's what we're
That's
gonna be
starting up.
doing. We got Run for Salmon. We'll probably do some like shows or something, hopefully on the way. Or if not, you just catch us on the lives or Run for Salmon. You can follow on Run for Salmon on Facebook, fucking Instagram, we're always whatever, YouTube, and we got that. And what do I got? Oh yeah, Nef the Pharaoh. Forgot about that show. Hey. So I'm me and my homies, K-Town, Taji D, shout out Taji again. We Nef the Pharaoh's coming out here to Lake County, and he's the main event, and so we're opening up, and that's in September 25th, which is on my dad's birthday. So what a birthday gift. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. But yeah,
Oh,
we got Nef the Pharaoh, and that's pretty much it right now. There's a lot of people been hitting me up to do shows, and I'm open to even go out of state. You know what I mean? If you could just get us there, you know what I mean? Do our thing and build that. I was even my boy was even seeing that in Arizona, out in your area, that we kind of been getting the most streams.
hell yeah.
So we trying to link out there too. Go out that way for sure.
hmm Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, everything's getting ready to open up, man. So definitely get your Palm Pilot out and mark them dates.
He's like, I ain't doing that.
Like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, dude. So that's
For you young motherfuckers that don't know what that is, that's Friday After Next. Cat Wing.
Yo, pimping is pimping.
You feel it?
Especially in that hat.
I'm telling you, I need to get a hat. I want to try to make like a little trend where people be like with their ceremonial pimp hat and them singing the hook or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Your TikTok
we just
trend.
I'm having fun with the music shit, bro. Like it's just stupid shit, like saying shit to get people like, oh, like he said that. You know what I mean? Like just dumb shit, but also speaking on some real shit too. You mean? I try to find ways to mix it in together. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude.
So
Well,
it's dope.
that's what's up. Oh, you're going a lot, bro. Like this album, man. If there's one song people should play and listen to, recommended by you, what would that be?
Fuck. I'd probably say the Wake Up, the name of the album. Cause like I don't know, that was more personal to me. Cause when I wrote it, it was more like I was talking to my people. Like it's time to wake up, and like everybody, even what we're doing right now, we're on fucking the Instagram, but like everybody be like boosting their egos and shit about being super Indian and shit like this. You know what I mean? It's like you over here boosting your fucking ego while we're still hurting. We're still going through this shit. You know what I mean? We're still fucking up. Still going through this shit. While you're over here getting a fucking blue collar by these white motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like we're still in the mix getting hurt. So it's more like that. Like it's time to wake up. You know what I mean? And so we're going through it. And like even for myself, like I was speaking for me, like what I'm going through, like I'm trying to do the change, but I'm hurting too, you know what I mean? And I'm still trying to figure ways to help the folks, help the people, and to be that real person. Be like, damn, you mean like to just find the solution to the shit, not just be the fuck. Oh yeah, just echo people's shit. You know what I mean? Don't echo people.
Mm-hmm.
Really be your own, walk your own. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. All
So
right.
wake up, wake up. That one's a good one. Fuck, bro. Keep your head to the sky. That was a good one. I like that one. Where? Broken's a good one. I Am Somebody. Just fucking go listen to the project. Just go listen to the project.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's a dope project. Like I said, bro, once you said you dropped this, I was surprised. I was like, what? Your Wake Up. And I was like, damn, I gotta listen to this. I was like, there's so many songs, I gotta listen to it all, in just one piece. I was trying to listen to it, but then I was like, nah, wait, there's something being said. I gotta listen to it from start to finish. So I was like, I gotta give it that
respect.
That much of attention, that respect, but that attention, and trying to understand what this project is really talking about, because that's just how I do things, because I respect the art. I would say let's end on let's try to say if so this Wake Up is a wake up call, right? Okay, so if for people that are watching right now, for anybody that's watching in the future, and if they're going through a hard ass time right now and they're fucking about to call it quits, what would you tell that person?
Wake up. Wake the fuck up.
Besides wake up.
You feel me?
What would you tell that person, Stu?
I tell him, like, oh, you talk like a real question? Like,
that's a real question. We want to end it on this. We only got an hour on these live feeds.
Oh, you only got an hour?
Only got 9 minutes left, but I want to leave you with a moment to tell your audience, your following, whoever's having a hard day, dude. Tell them what's up. Give them some motivation, bro. A wake up call. This is a wake up call from Stewie G.
Man, just keep chugging, man. Fuck all the naysayers, all that negativity, man. Just do you. Like, just be proud to be you, cause like, and if you native, like, really be proud to be you. Fuck, man, we ain't even supposed to be, but we're here, and like our existence, fucking hate. It kills society in itself. Like, oh fuck, there's the Indians. You know what I mean? So like, just be proud of who you are. And if you're a different race, I mean, like, same thing. Like, just basically just do you. Be proud of who you are. No matter where you're from. Don't matter the fucking skin color. You know what I mean? Just be you. Like, you mean? And just keep fucking chugging, man. Like, because from experience, man, like, just keep believing in what you believe in. Like, even if it's your ceremonies, your whatever however you pray, however you mean. Whatever stick with that. Stick to your loved ones, people that truly love you and appreciate you. You know what I mean? Keep cherishing them people, keep them close. And even though, like, for me, like, I had, people I didn't even fucking know, like, showing me love. Like, damn, you show more love than my own people. You know what I mean? Like, even little shit like that, I give love back, even though it don't seem like I do. Because, like I said, I go through my shit. I'm just as human as the next motherfucker. You know what I mean? I go through my shit and don't want to be bothered and, like, get the fuck out of here, But, yeah, like, just do you, man. Fuck what anybody says, honestly. You know what I mean? Because, like, I've went against everything that my people said, village, everything. Oh, you're not supposed to be this. Why don't you rap about stuff for the radio? You know what I mean? Why don't you speak on this? Why you got to talk about that native stuff? Why are you speaking on this? Well, no one else is speaking on it. And in our area, you know what I mean? So it's like, nah, just go through the naysayers. Fuck it. You know what I mean? If you really believe in what you're saying or what you're doing and it's helping and it's, you know what I mean, bettering for you, fuck it. Do it. You know what I mean?
Fuck yes, Stu. And that's from everybody that's watching and listening. That's what makes this guy different from everybody else, bro. This is what makes this guy different from a lot of artists, because a lot of artists are using this as leverage, as a platform to get a platform. But what you're doing, bro, you're using this music to clarify your role in your community and how much and influence and knowledge you have in the community, you know? So it's
Yeah.
kind of like you're speaking to us, but you're really, the message is for the people that are telling you, hey, what the fuck are you doing? You know? And those people are like your neighbors right next door and down the street, you know, telling you what the
Yeah.
fuck you doing here, you right? So it's like,
Yeah.
I know this music is for a lot of people, but it goes deeper than that for a lot of causes, you know, for a lot of causes.
Yeah.
So that's why this music is a little touchy and personal, and it's deep, bro. Because it's a lot
Yeah.
of these songs, a lot of natives will understand, won't understand because they're not taking these roles, they're not pushing themselves, you know. And this
Yeah.
is a wake up call, because if you don't wake up, you're gonna fucking stay sleeping. And if you don't wake up
Yeah. You gonna
now,
be
it's a fucking you just, you know, and you're gonna be slept on. It's gonna be too late. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm doing all this. You got to do extra just to fucking get your attention. You know, you can't just speak. You got to keep doing it. And this is what you're doing, bro. You're just creating, and you're developing who you are as a person along with that creative development, man. So it's like I see the realness in you, Stu, and it's like I'm glad that this is the time that you're telling the people to wake up, because there's opportunity here. There's potential right
yeah,
now. You know, there should be
bro.
no
Like,
reason for us to be fucking asleep or get slept on.
well, bro. Like for me, what I personally feel, bro. Like the world, like you know, like I'm talking about big media and shit like that. It's changing now. Like we're, like you said, they're talking about Israel. Like they're talking about all the stuff that's going down in Palestine and shit like that. And it's like, you know, that shit happened to us here in our own fucking land. You know what I mean? And y'all don't even talk about us. Like none of the movements, you know, like I said, no disrespect to anybody's shit, like to Black Lives Matter, nothing. But it's like none of y'all still don't recognize us in our own fucking lands. You know what I mean? We still don't get no recognition. We still don't fucking nothing. So this is how I have to come, and not only in the hip hop, but to let the hip hop, well, what Taji D helps me promote in the big media type shit is to tell them like, no, this is what the fuck's going on. Like this is, y'all don't even fucking respect our shit. You know what I mean? So it's really just like, yeah, just waking not only our people up, but them, like letting them know, no, motherfucker, remember it's red on white, not white on fucking black, or you mean whatever. This is our shit. Like we're letting you know how to take care of the land. We're letting you know how to live here and why it's not good to have a fucking telescope on a mountain, or why you're not supposed to fucking, you know what I mean? Shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Why you're not gonna build a fucking pipeline under the river. You know what I mean? That's our sacred river. That's our fucking watershed. That's, you know what I mean? So just shit like that is waking up not only them, but you know, just everybody in general. Humanity. Like it's waking up humanity. Like you're a fucking human being. We're not fucking robots. We're not, you know, we do have feeling.
Yep.
We do feel for the earth. You know what I mean? So yeah. Good motherfuckers. Yeah.
Hey, the Wake Up album out now. Where can they find it? SoundCloud? Is it on Spotify yet?
It's gonna be up there soon. I try to get it on Apple Music, but something with the fucking the intro, because it was Colonel Jebsub on A Few Good Men, and yeah, I brought that because on Eagle Feather on the Savage Family, remember when it was like, you can't handle the truth. You know what I mean? It was the same scene, but I just took the part where he said, where he's like, you know, like basically like you guys have the freedom to fucking, you know, like to sleep and shit. We're protecting you. We're protecting you to have that luxury. And I suggest, you mean, if you want to say something, like come and join and step up instead of just living lavish off our, you mean, protection. And that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Where it came into the wake up, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like while motherfuckers talk their shit and have their opinions, I suggest you just fucking stand the post with the rest of us. You know what I mean?
For real. It's like too many Chiefs, not enough Warriors, bro.
You feel me? You hear me? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
too many Chiefs.
Yeah.
You know the song.
Yeah. Too many Chiefs, bro. And that's a lot of it's happening right now. Even then, and the Warriors, the ones that say they're Warriors, when it's time to do Warrior shit, they ain't there, you know? So it's like
Yeah.
everybody wants to
And
be
then
Chief. All right. Anybody want to be a warrior, but when the shit hits the fan, where the hell you at? So what if you
Right.
ain't? What are
And
you
shout out
doing?
to them real bros, like real bros and them real women warriors that hold it down, like for real, like because
Bro,
there's some good bros out there that really are for the movement and for the cause, not trying to look for some pussy
Mhm.
on the on the road. You know what I mean? And then there's some real women that are really going hard, like at these fucking governments and all these, you know what I mean, senators and everything. So like, big ups to them, big ups to everybody that's, you know, even though the
yeah, I
quarantine
just
closed down, but people are still pushing, keeping pressure. You know what I mean?
I just
So
seen
big ups
today
to them.
a land defender just got served 8 years federal prison. She's a woman. I don't know her name, but I think she's from the tribes up north. She got served 8 years today, federal prison for protecting the land. I'm not too sure if it was for Standing Rock or for another fight, but it doesn't matter. The eco-terrorist language and the policies that are against land defending, especially indigenous land defenders, it's growing. That language is being developed every time we fight. A couple protests, couple years ago, we were
Yeah,
called eco-terrorists for the first time, in the state of Utah, when we took a couple pipeline tar sand mines, and so that was the first time
yeah,
me being called an eco-terrorist, the first time I heard that word ever before. But this is what they call us, eco-terrorists. For this is one thing that they call us. This is one thing that they call us, But they're building policies, they're building laws, not just on the federal level, but within the county, within the states. They're
state.
building
Yeah,
laws against us defending our rights.
yep,
And this is not just for land defending or any type of trespassing into corporate territory, I guess, but also within the state too. Here in Phoenix, they're trying to stop people from gathering. Activists, you got to have a permit. If you don't have a permit, you're going to
yeah,
jail. Whoever's organizing it, you're going to jail. No questions asked. This is in the city of Phoenix. So I know that the more we speak out, the more people do wake up, their actions will have consequences regardless of what truth or what background you come from. We have to stand up. But now that the beast and the corporate beast have always been together and becoming more fluent within stopping our land back movements, our water back movements, and just getting back to the land, or that movement itself and the self-discovery. They're trying to stop all and prevent us, from finding that path, getting on that path and staying on that path, and so the more people wake up, the more we know that it's not that much time left, so I hope people listen to this album and find some motivation to fuel their fire, because you need it. We all need it. We need to find that shit. And the more we get down and dirty into the business and trying to help, we know we need this music. We know we need our creators. We know we need our storytellers. We need our people to find the hard hitting truth, to tell it in a way to help motivate us. Because right now, my motivation is drawing from a lot of other things, because I'm not in the environment supporting my creativity. I have to find creativity, find my influences, I'm not in my homeland right now, so I have to really dig
yeah.
deep. One wise word from a brother of Savage Fam, I tell him I was moving to the city, and one thing he said, you got to pray harder, brother. You got to pray harder. And I never really understood it, but he gave me a heads up
Yeah,
what to come. And now I know. Now I fucking know. It's real shit. The city natives have it very hard, and it's a whole different experience, bro. And I hope people really try to highlight that life, going from the res to the city, that culture shock. Different places, different things for a lot of different people. We got to really share these stories, man. The more we share these stories, we're going to realize it ain't really too different. But
yeah,
different situations, different circumstances. Okay, you've been through this, you've been through that. I'm not the only one. So we got to tell these stories. You got to speak and create, no matter what or what you think. If you want to share, you know, because it takes strength to share your story. It takes strength to understand where you're coming from, because a lot of people don't like to go look back. They don't like to go back to the family. They don't like to go back to the land. Because why? Because that's where they got abused. That's where they got hurt. That's where they got traumatized. That's where they died at. That's where shit went down at, you know? So it's kind of hard for people to look back and say and heal, you know? So it's hard to wake up. It's hard to wake up, because when people start waking up, not just about what we're living in, but what lives inside them, that's a whole nother wake up call that a lot of friends, family, supporters, followers don't really have that strength to hold you, because it's such a heavy weight that you've been holding on to, you know?
Yeah.
So I hope we all learn our processes in a healthy way to get through these things, because it's just like how long we hold it on, so it's going to be just as long to release it, you know, because how much we put it on the back of our minds, man. Because if the more we don't talk about these things and share what's on our mind, like anything else, is just going to build up the pressure and the tension within your circles, within yourself, within the circles around you. So it's better just to speak your mind. It's better to speak from your heart. It's better to just say what you need to say. If you want to create, get down and create, because there is no time. There is no time. Our people need to wake up. But when they do wake up, understand what that means. You can't just leave them alone. They need your help. Not really your words or advice. They just need you a presence. They just need a hug. They just need to say, I'm here. I'm always going to be here.
Yep,
And they just knowing that will help them from not pulling the trigger, will help them from lifting up that bottle of liquor even just a little more. Stop going meth and fentanyl and all this shit. They just need to know that we're there for them. So that's what it is. For when people wake up, there is also a lot of things that we need to nurture, a lot of things we need to look after, and a lot of things we need to really care for and maintain, because it is an awareness that you need to maintain, because the truth fucking hurts. And the truth is, the world is against us, you know? So with that weight on our shoulders, every time I exit the door, it ain't really a happy day for me all the time, you know? Because knowing the weight, knowing the shit, you know? So even though we wake up, a lot of the truth that's supposed to uplift us is then weighing us down. So this is where music comes in. This is where the artists come in. This is where the storytellers come in. This is where the creation stories come in. A lot of the beautiful things of our culture come in. A lot of people don't have that. The alternatives are music, art, entertainment, you know, which I ain't here to entertain y'all. You can have other artists for that. You can have the other artists for that. They can do that. They can portray a whole image for y'all and not give them anything about them. Oh, go watch them. Right here, we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it real as fuck with y'all. And that's the only thing we're gonna give you is who we are and what made us. Not what we're trying to become or whatever you know, this is who I am. Accept me, brother. You know, accept me, sister. You know, and that's one thing we all got to do. That's because it's all about these kids, bro. It's all about these kids. It's all about these next generation. That's one thing. I make music for my nieces now. Once I had my first niece, I was like, okay, now I got to make my message. Just in case I die, my music will then transfer to her, into her life. So I got to write some lyrics down that translate into her time. So when she picks up the internet and then she types in uncles indigenize the world, she'll hear me and then she'll hear me talking to her. So that's I make music for the time after death. You know, that's also another form of documenting my voice, my message within my music, because my music is my medicine. And for all artists, you got to strive. We all hurt. We all want to create the greatest thing. We get writer's block. We stop. Take those darkest times and fucking create. That's all I've been doing in this COVID. That's all I've been doing. Every time I get depressed, every time I get anxiety, because I got shot twice. I got PTSD. It's fucking crazy, you know? So Yeah, I'm always like on my toes every time I step outside the door. You know, I know what that metal does to this flesh. I know what that shit does. And it was my own people who shot me. It was my own people who shot me. It wasn't the white people. It was my own blood. So it's like I know what it is, bro. And I hope people really do wake up because I don't want them to fucking have their last breath. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yep.
I don't want people to fucking feel that like I felt laying on that ground. Everybody ran away. And you're looking at the sky like, fuck, this is it, bro. I don't want nobody to fucking live that last moment, that last breath. Because we all are going to feel that one day. And it's natural. It's natural. But what you should do, as long as you can think for yourself, you can walk, you can talk, you can grab things, you can move around, you can see, you can hear, you can taste, you can smell. As long as you can function, fully function, you have the blessing. You have the blessing. Not many people can think for themselves, move, touch, grab, smell, taste, see, talk. Not many people can do these things, man. And here we are taking advantage of that shit. When I got shot, that's the biggest lesson. Everybody telling me, I don't think you're going to walk again. I don't think you're going to run again. You know, I got shot doing what I love. I got shot playing basketball, you know, and that's what I love. But now I can't even play that as fully as I can without fucking up my ankle now, you know? So
Yeah.
you got to really, if you want to do something in this life, you got to fucking live it to the fullest. Immerse yourself in the knowledge that you want to be in. Surround yourself with people that are going to help you, support you through your hardest times, and love yourself. Love everything about yourself. The more you understand who you are, the more what you create has a little more potency. Because that's you. That's you. And no one's ever going to take that away from you. So that's the blessing of finding yourself and accepting yourself. Not many people can do that because it's hard to look back. It's hard to look back. But with music, with storytelling, I can look through your story and I can see a little bit of myself. And I don't have to look at my life like, fuck. I can look at you like, oh shit, we're both in the shits. We're both in the mud.
Yeah.
You know, we both come from that. So
Yeah.
it makes me like, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Because there's so many people, no matter how much following they are, how much they got, how little they have, we all feel alone. And this is the most critical thing that I feel as young people is causing a lot of this mental illness. The suppression, the self-suppression that all the voices we've been told to shut up, be quiet, you know, beaten. So that's what I gotta say on the wake up. The wake up is definitely that, man. The more we wake up, the more we should also realize it ain't about us. It ain't about me waking it up. It's about waking up everybody else. Waking up my family and staying with them, sticking with them. And always let them know when you wake up, I'll be right here. When you wake up, I'm always gonna be right here. You know, so that's the love, bro. That's what our community needs. That's what our family needs. That's what the artists need to put out. That commitment to the following, that commitment to the audience, that commitment to anybody who's listening, because they could be doing something else, but you right here, you know. And what are we gonna give you? Nothing but real shit. That's it. We ain't here to entertain nothing. We ain't here to fucking find and speak for ourselves. And you want to know about me? Well, this is what it's all about, you know. We could want to go have fun. Well, let's fucking go outside or some shit. But you ain't here. All right, then. Well, let's speak facts. Let's speak about what you're doing today, or how you are. Well, how are you really? You know.
Yeah.
And that's what you always give, Stu. So I hope people really do wake up with this album, because it's the perfect time for this album to come out, because there's no time left. There's no time left. You got to get your shit straight. The more you get your shit straight, the more these opportunities will come to you. Pray, 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 pray. Give a little bit water back today, guys. When you take that water today, pour a little bit out on the earth. You know, give thanks for what we have. Always give thanks, because we're taking so much. You know, so there's so much I can speak about to you still, because your vibe is that real, bro. You know, everything that you have said This is just what I wanted to say. It's the wake up call, and it's the wake up album out now. So it's a beautiful album. It's a beautiful piece. You know. If there's anything else you want to say to the people, bro, let them know. Cause like I said, I'm ready.
Hell yeah. No, everything that you said was like spot on. Like that's why I was like, yeah, get it, bro. You know what I mean? Speak it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No, for real. Cause like, yeah, like that's what I do. Like I make music for my nieces and my nephews. Cause like, what are they gonna have? Like, what kind of water are they gonna drink? You know what I mean? What kind of environment they're gonna live in? You know what I mean? Cause like for me, like
Yep.
I live my 28. I live my 28 years. About to be 29 year. And it's like
Yep.
what I've been through. You know what I mean? So now it's like trying to just game up these youngsters. I just see my little cousin commented on the thing. But you mean just game these little youngsters up that are you mean they're trying to jump onto these gangs and shit like that. Bro, California, bro, is gangs, everything. Gang this, gang that. So it's like, you know, we're trying to keep our young warriors away from that and make them like, no, man, bang for your people. You mean like you want to gang bang? Why don't you stand and protect for your people? You know what I mean? And help them. You need to help. You see an elder going through some fucked up shit, go help them out. Or you see, you mean, like so women struggling with something, you mean help them out. Or you mean shit like that. Like just be that real warrior. Like just rebuild that because that's lost teachings in the society that we live in. Because you know, and out here in Cali, it's pimp culture, bro. Like it's like, oh yeah, fuck a bitch, fuck a hoe, this and that. You know what I mean? So like, and the majority of our dudes treat women like that. Like, oh, you ain't nothing but a bitch ass hoe. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? So like, and I'm trying to explain to them, it's like, you know, they used to pimp Native women out there in San Francisco in the 1800s and in Oakland and all these people that you want to claim. You know, Vallejo was a slave owner that y'all want to claim, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So, you know what I mean? Just trying to expand their mind to a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Like, just like, no, this is what it is, you know what I mean? And trying to find a better solution. So, like, everything you was talking about, bro, was like, yeah, fuck yeah, hit that shit, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Because, you know what I mean? Because when they go back and they listen to Stu or HGS or even yourself, like, damn, man, there was actually bros out there speaking on it, what I was going through or shit that I've been through. You know what I mean? So
Hell yeah.
it's a lot bigger than just like me. Even though I put my experiences into it and the stuff that I've been through, it's a bigger picture. You know what I mean?
Hell
And
yeah,
oh yeah,
dude.
shout out Lil Jim. I see he's in the live too. Like I said, go give him a follow. He's a fucking he's a beat fucking. You need some dope beats from the Northwest? Hit up Lil Jim and D-Rock. Hey. But yeah, bro, that's the Wake Up album. Just waking the people up, and I got more shit. I got more stuff. I got me and Taji D's gonna drop a single with the bro Remedy. We're gonna do a video for that. I just did a song with Rocky and Taji D called Cinderella. It's more like R&B type shit, but you know, it's a different side of me that people don't. Because I love R&B. Like I love singing to the ladies, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
my, you know, Edwards comes out sometime. You know what I mean? Hey, I just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I like that shit. I mean, like
Whose
singing
uncle's this?
and really expressing myself. You know what I mean? So, oh shit, Kayla's on there too. What up,
Kayla? What? Yeah, we play with Kayla Call of Duty. So what's up,
Yeah,
Kayla?
that's my
It's our
Call of
squad.
Duty friend.
Squad.
Fucking at her. She's dope. Hey, but
We're on
no,
Twitch. We on Twitch.
but on some R&B shit. You mean just I'm trying to experiment. Like I'm trying to experiment on shit like different genres. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I love hip hop. You know, I'm always gonna put out hip hop stuff, but like I want to work with other people that like get out of the comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like just work with other people that you know and see what I can learn from them. You know what I mean? Like I know I might know some stuff that they don't know, and they might game me up on shit that I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's like just you know just trying to work. Like I said, it's not even about oh yeah music career and all that. It's just the message, bro. It's just getting the
Mm-hmm.
message out. How I'm gonna say it? How am I gonna deliver it? Is it gonna be through hip hop, reggae, R&B? You know what I mean? It's still gonna be
Uh, technical difficulties. Stewie! Hello? Hello? What's going on? Stu, are you there? Oh man, we lost Stu, guys. But let me see if we can get him in. Let me see if we can get him in. Let's see, read comments. I didn't know much at all about my tribes and clans as youth, but native poets and singers like John Trudell was medicine for me. Yes, it was. Yeah, John Trudell. John Trudell is legend, man. Legend. And a lot of these activists back in the day, you know, they definitely had albums out, you know. Even Russell Means, you know, he had an album out. Floyd Westerman, he had an album out. All kinds of people had albums out. I really didn't know how many like native activists back in the 70s, even further back, you know, they had albums. I think that's it for Stewie G, y'all. Stu, what happened, dude? We're back. What's good? What happened, Stu? Oh, I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you, dude. Just muted. Oh, shit. I don't know. Try again. We'll try again. But what's your tribes, though? Pin comment. There we go. Come on, Stu. I don't know why it's not letting me join. Smoke break. Real, how long we been talking? Hour and 22 minutes. Hour and 22 minutes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we should smoke break. Right, Stu. I'll probably have to call it off. Oh, so what's up? Apache, nice. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Love Apache people. I love their songs. Stu. Yeah, I think we have to call it. But that's Stewie G, y'all. I hope he can just say goodbye. You know, I hate to just leave and not give his final goodbyes. But yeah, I love Apache people, man. Powerful medicine, powerful drum. But I'm probably gonna be going live with more artists. I got this one artist, Talon Scott, I believe. Talon Scott. I'm amazed by his music. You're gonna love his music. I'm gonna share his music when I'm done with this live, and then it's gonna be. Oh, his phone died. Okay. All right. But yeah, next artist I'm gonna try to find, and I already know in mind, but I'm gonna share his music on my stories. Check him out. You'll be surprised how powerful this next artist's music is. Stewie G, Wake Up album out now. Check him out. Follow him, Stewie G _G _23. Yeah, so give him a follow. Check out his music, Stewie G, SoundCloud, on YouTube, you know, so Stewie G. Check out his music, man. The Wake Up album. Much love from New Mexico. Much love to New Mexico. Much love. You know, I think it's James or James. Because I know there's a James. I'm going to say James. But thank you. Thank you for listening. This is Indigenize the World. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live with artists. If you want to go live and just have a talk, hit me up. Hit me with a message. We'll set it up. I mean, I'm trying to definitely have everybody be a part of this Indigenize the World page. If you're a creator, content creator, whatever, however you create or share a story, you want to share what you created, let me know. We'll get down and have a conversation about this. All right. Hell yeah. Oh, James. Oh, what the heck, James? That's what's up. Now I see James. That's what's up, man. Thanks for listening, brother. Hope you and the fam's doing good. I'm just up in Phoenix, bro. I'm not doing much. Just chilling. All right, guys. I'm going to call it. Stewie G, Wake Up album. Wake Up album out now. Check it out. I'll be live. I don't know when, but just know I am alive. I don't know when I'll be going live again, but I'll let you guys know. I'm out. Indigenize the World. This interview will be on Instagram Live TV. Check out all the other videos as well on there too. Until then, have a good day.